Hey everybody, it's October 20th, 2023. Probably wonder where I've been. I was in Indiana and Kentucky last week. I went to Red River Gorge, so I'll show you a video of the trail that I did there. I really didn't do a good job of any introduction or finish or follow-up because I was meeting a buddy, Keith. Shout out to Keith for giving me the interval sunglasses. These things are awesome. I gifted them to a bunch of other friends too because I don't need 20 pairs of sunglasses, but these things are awesome. Other than that, I met Keith up there, so we did some hiking. Then I went up to Hanover, which is Madison, Indiana, and watched a football game. Again, no real complete videos, but we'll do a little bit of intro and try this for a change. Here we are, probably 15 minutes into the hike. Again, heading out to Courthouse Rock. Here in Daniel Boone National Forest, also part of Red River Gorge geological area. Kyle, Mark, a few others of us used to come down here when we were in college and hike and have a good time and camp out. And used to come down here once or twice a year, but I haven't been here in probably 25 years. It's just really pretty. Still probably a week too early, maybe 2 weeks too early for the trees, but you can see some of the color in the ridge over there. We used to hike this trail every time we came here. Really don't remember any of it, but now after seeing that cliff over there, I kind of recall seeing that thing and staring at it for a while the first time I saw it. But they refer to this area as a miniature Grand Canyon. Now everybody, it seems to do that because there was what was that, Providence Canyon State Park in South Georgia. So they're the little Grand Canyon of the East, but again, Red River Gorge kind of claims it as well. But pretty cool. Still walking the same ridge line. This is just a really nice overlook. Now with this trail, I believe I'll be coming back this way. I believe, but this is the way we're going. Now through these trees and off in the distance, if I remember correctly, that is Courthouse Rock, and that's where we're heading. I think years past, I always did the lower route, so I don't know if we ever took this. I'm sure we did at one point, but it's been a nice trail, some ups and downs, but nothing like Tallulah Gorge. But so far so good. It got down to 41 degrees last night. Made the mistake of staying at Miguel's Pizza Place. And now, if you don't know what it is, it's a little pizza parlor that turned into a really big pizza parlor, but the guy's got a great big field beside the restaurant. And for a whole $3.50 a night, I think, you can camp there. They had really nice showers. The bathrooms were disgusting. And probably the worst part of it is I had no idea this is fall break for the University of Kentucky. So it was basically a fraternity party when I showed up last night. Showed up in the dark, set up the tent, thought about moving, but they finally got quiet around midnight. I got a good 5-6 hours of sleep. Woke up, got the heck out of there, started scouting out a new campground. Now you'd think this would be easy, but a lot of the campground seems that they've closed for whatever reason. There's a lot of mom and pop campgrounds that people just have a big field and they threw a good bunch of porta johns out there. But I wanted to stay something a little more civilized, I guess, because that's where all the college kids are. So again, I'm at Coomer Ridge Campground in Daniel Boone National Forest, and it's only a couple miles down the road from where I'm at now. So, pretty good spot. Stopped here because of another really nice view on the other ridge. This place has become a gathering spot. I wouldn't necessarily call it a mecca, but it's now referred to as the Red because all your climbers come out here to climb these cliffs. And that was kind of the other ordeal at Miguel's last night. There are so many, I'm just guessing they're still college kids, but a lot of people with their camper vans, all kinds of gear, looking like they're coming out do a little bit more than camping. So hopefully on the trail we'll see some climbers. And so when we used to come out here, we used to go rappelling, but we never climbed up the ledge. We always hiked up the back side of it. Never really got into the climbing thing, but rappelling was always a good time. That is a better view of Courthouse Rock. Again, we used to kind of hike or gently climb up the backside. I wouldn't say it was vertical, but climb up the backside. We'd tie off to one of those trees and then rappel off of that rock. We'd just do that for 4 or 5 hours and hike back. We used to do that all the time out here. You got about a half a mile to go. It's a pretty cool part of the trail. I think this is even one of the arches. I know there's another arch along the way, but I kind of remember now after doing this that at one point you hike down off of a rock ledge like this, and down below was a natural arch. So I'm gonna get down here and see if this is it, but I know there's another arch. Oh, I just saw it. Off in the distance. Right there. And that's where I just came from. And as I figured, to watch where I'm going while I'm filming this, that is an archway that we walked over. I think that's why they call this double arch, because there's the arch here. There's the arch over there. I wish I brought binoculars, but I do believe that's some goofball in a hammock right on the edge of that. What always amazed me about this, I guess, you know, it's Murphy's Law or win a Darwin Award, but there's no handrails out here. And those are tops of probably 60, 70 foot trees, so it's a good 150, 300 foot cliff. But always amazed me. There are no handrails anywhere near this park. You can see a guy on the edge. A red shirt. He must have went behind a tree. But yeah, that's somebody in a hammock over there. As we approach Courthouse Rock, path gets a little narrow, but I remember trying to do this after it rained once. Now it's sandstone, so there's still a little bit of grip to it, but when it's wet, made for a slippery hike. Telling myself I gotta stop and smell the roses, so to say. It's definitely pretty out here. Again, no railings. Guess if you're used to hiking in Colorado, there's probably nothing. I always personally preferred these eastern mountains though. Sorry for the swing below, look. Emily's dad's favorite thing. Stairs. Now, you can see here on the backside, again, I don't even remember how we did it, but we would climb up that backside, then up to there, and then rappel off of that. About as big as I remember. Of course, looking at it now, I don't think I'd climb up the backside anymore. We'll see when I get over there. After taking the stairs down, you're at the base of Courthouse Rock. Now, I already went to the back side of this. Wasn't really sure what to find, and I didn't see the trail that I was looking. Well, there's a trail, But coming back through here, this is the back side of Courthouse Rock. Little crack there. But I cannot remember for the life of me how we climbed up the back side of this. The trail goes over here. And just dead ends right here. Now, the only thing I can think, you can tell that this is eroded and started to slide, is quite possibly this is how we used to climb up. And that slid off. Now, I don't know that 100%, but I've been exploring back here for a few minutes. And the other thing, there's a marked no trail sign coming back here, so I don't think they want people back here. I mean, what we were doing is stupid back then, because we weren't climbing with any kind of safety gear, which nowadays is no big deal, but I mean, nobody got hurt and it was pretty easy. But the other thing I can think is that they've cut this rock possibly to keep people from climbing up there and then halfway up. It's the only thing I can figure, because I don't remember us climbing that. I remember being up higher and just climbing up that little crack back there that you can barely see. But there is no longer any kind of trail going up there. And again, that's where we came from, but here was the little sign that was there that I walked right past, which is why I didn't film it in the beginning. Pretty funny. But I think there might be a small trail that goes around and then up the backside. You can kind of see that crack from back here. But somehow we got up to that. Either way, I think I'm too old to try it. We're down at the bottom of Courthouse Rock after going through a bunch of my favorite things, switchbacks. We are now almost at the floor of the gorge. You can see how the foliage has gotten a lot thicker. Temperatures also dropped about 10 degrees, but it's pretty warm out in the sun. But last night camping, it also got down to 41 degrees. So it is a little chilly, but again, it wasn't too bad. For a guy that's been in Florida where it's been 95 degrees for the past, I don't know, 3 months with 90% humidity. It's finally getting cooler down at the farm. Next week it's going to be highs in the mid 70s, lows in the mid 50s, so perfect weather. Hopefully get that deck finished. That last little stretch was pretty much a straight climb up, but it was nowhere near the climb of Tallulah Gorge. But here we are back. Where I kind of figured we were going to go. But if if I come back here tomorrow with my buddy that's showing up, Keith, we'll do the like really lower floor trail. But I don't think I've ever hiked this trail before. It's pretty cool. Now to head back to the vehicle.